Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Let's Learn with J.R.R. Since it's morning here, if you are watching this video at morning time, so good morning to you as well, otherwise good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Today's topic is related to a novel, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, one of the best novels of J.R.R. Tolkien's. And in this novel, we will go through introduction, about author, characters, summary, and at the last we will have a themes. So let's get started. Introduction. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien is a classic fantasy novel. Now what does fantasy word mean? Or what does fantasy novel or fantasy work mean? So fantasy work or fantasy novel mean that where supernatural elements are used, where those words are used which does not exist in the real world, where imagination is used, fantasy elements are used, magic is used, that is called fantasy work or fantasy novels. And we have a 19 chapters in this novel, and we will go through every chapter with a short summary. As I said, we will also discuss themes as well as characters. So the Hobbit, it has another name too. The other name is There and Back Again. So the Hobbit is obviously a novel, but it has another title also, and the other title is There and Back Again. Genre, as I said, it is a fantasy novel. Heroic quest. What does heroic quest means? In which a protagonist journeys to far-off lands in pursuit of an important goal. Time and place written roughly between 1929 and 1936 in Oxford, England, since the story was first told orally to Tolkien's children. There is some doubt as to exact dates of its composition. Like first publication, it was like in September 21st, 1937, and setting time and place, if we talk about time, so the third age of middle early 2941 to 2942. And if we talk about place, so various locals in the imagery world of Middle Earth. Protagonist is obviously Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit. And if we talk about the novel motives, contrasting worldviews, the nature and geography of Middle Earth. And there is no a single female character in The Hobbit, means in this novel. And the only woman mentioned by the name is Bilbo's mother, which is called Belladonna Took. The Hobbit still remains popular and has been translated in over 40 languages. The Hobbit was originally being made as of two parts, film, but on July 30, 2012, Jackson confirmed that his adaptation of The Hobbit would be a trilogy. The subtitles of their films or three films are An Unexpected Journey, 2012, The Desolation of Smaug, 2013, The Battle of the Five Armies, 2014. The Hobbit is one of the biggest selling books of all time. An estimated 100 million people have read Tolkien's classic children's novel since it was first published in 1937. So this was a short introduction about novel. Now we will go through the author. So J.R.R. Tolkien is a renowned fantasy author. Fantasy word, as I told, it's about where supernatural elements are used, where those words are used which does not exist in the real world, where imagination works, where imagination is used, fantasy elements are used, magic is used. And philologist, his rich imagination and illustrative expertise brought Middle Earth to life. And he was born on 3rd January 1892 in South Africa, and he got death on 2nd September 1973 UK. He was an English writer, poet, philologist, humanist specializing in classical scholarship, and academic, best known for his high fantasy works, especially The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings is also a novel which was written by J.R.R. Tolkien, and it is also considered one of the best works of J.R.R. Tolkien's. It was written like 1954 to 1955. He also served in World War I. In this period, he wrote a poem, Goblin Feet, published in Oxford Poetry in 1915. And this poem was written for his wife. And released from duty due to illness, means in World War I, he was released due to his illness. In the midst of his military service, he married Edith Brett in 1916, became a professor of Oxford University. He was survived by 4 children. In 1913, Tolkien published his very first poem called From the Many Willowed Margin of Immemorial Themes in the Stapleton magazine of Exeter College. So this was a short introduction about the author. Now we will go through the characters. The first character we are having, that is protagonist. So who is protagonist? Bilbo Baggins. The protagonist of the story, Bilbo, is a hobbit who initially leads a quiet and unadventurous life. However, he is thrust into an unexpected journey that transforms him into a courageous and resourceful hero. His intelligence, wit, and bravery play a crucial role in the success of the quest. And one thing I'm again mentioning, that is there is no a single female character in the novel. Only Bilbo's mother is mentioned, which is called by the name of Belladonna Took. Okay, so remember this point. This question can be asked in MCQs, that there is a female character in the novel, so your answer should be no. The second character we have Gandalf. Gandalf is a wise and powerful wizard who plays a significant role in the events of the story. He is the one who convinces Bilbo to join the dwarves on their quest and provides guidance and assistance throughout their journey. And the third character we have, that is Thorin Oakenshield. Thorin is the leader of the company of dwarves. He is determined to reclaim the treasure of his ancestors from the dragon Smaug, which can sometimes lead to pride and stubbornness. His character undergoes development as the story progresses. And the fourth character we have, that is Smaug. Smaug is the fearsome and cunning dragon that guards the lonely mountain and its vast treasure. Okay, so this is the most important character. Smaug is a fearsome and cunning dragon that guards a lonely mountain and its vast treasure. His presence drives the entire quest to reclaim the treasure. Bard and Bowman. The fifth character we are having, that is Bard the Bowman. Bard is a key character in the later part of the story, particularly during the Battle of Five Armies. He is for his archery skills and leadership. The sixth character we have, that is Baron. Baron is a skin character who provides shelter and assistance to the company during their journey. He can transform into a bear and is a powerful ally. So this MCQs can be asked, that what character could be or could transform into a bear. So your answer should be Baron. Elrond. Elrond is the seventh character. Elrond is the wise self lord of Rivendell. He offers guidance and support to the travelers and plays a pivotal role in the early stages of the quest. Then we have the eighth character, that is Elrond. Elrond is the wise elf lord of Rivendell. He offers guidance and support to the travelers and plays a pivotal role in the early stages of the quest. The company of dwarves. The group of dwarves accompanying Thorin, including characters like Fili, these are also characters, Fili, Kili, Balin, Dwalin, and others. Each has their distinct personalities and skills that contribute to the success of the quest. Various creatures and races. The Hobbit is filled with a wide variety of creatures and races, such as trolls, goblins, elves, eagles, and more, each adding to the richness and diversity of the world. And there are many characters. As I said, they are fantasy. Fantasy, like we have, the writer has used magic. The writer has talked about supernatural elements and has used those words which does not exist in the real world. So you should remember these points. Okay, now we will go through summary. The first chapter we are having, that is an unexpected party. The first chapter name is an unexpected party. Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit, is introduced. He is visited by Gandalf and a group of dwarves led by Thorin Oakenshield, who invite him on an adventure to reclaim their lost treasure from the dragon Smaug. So this is the first chapter summary. And the second chapter we are having, that is roast mutton. Bilbo and the dwarves encounter trolls and barely escape. Now I will tell you one thing, that you must be familiar with the characters. The characters which we have discussed in the previous slides, you must know about those characters. Then you will easily understand the summary. The third chapter we are having, that is a short rest. Now the group arrives in the Rivendell, where they find refuge and assistance from Elrond. And the fourth chapter, that is over hill and under hill. The journey through the Misty Mountains, encountering goblins and Gollum. Bilbo acquires the One Ring. Okay, so Bilbo acquires the One Ring, means he finds a ring. Then the fifth chapter we are having, that is riddles in the dark. Bilbo engages in a riddle contest with Gollum and escapes with the ring. Okay, so when they they have a contest with each other, so at that time, who escapes the ring? Gollum. And the sixth chapter we are having, that is out of the frying pan into the fire. The party escapes the goblins but faces dangers with wargs and orcs. Now goblins, obviously he will also face the danger with wargs and orcs. These are also characters. And the chapter 7 we have, that is square logins. They find safety in the house of Baron, a skin charger. And the 8th chapter we are having, that is flies and spiders. So there are many characters which are also by the name of animals. Like the group faces giant spiders in Markwood Forest. And the chapter 9 we are having, that is by the title Barrels Out of Bond. They escape the elves by hiding in barrels and floating down on river. The 10th chapter, that is a warm welcome. They arrive in Lake Town and receive assistance on their quest. Chapter 11, on the doorstep, the group reaches the lonely mountain and discovers the secret entrance. Chapter 12 is about inside information. Bilbo sneaks into the mountain and confronts Smaug. Smaug is also a character. Chapter 13, that is not at home. Bilbo steals a valuable item from Smaug's hoard. Chapter 14, fire and water, that is Smaug is killed, means a character Smaug that has been killed, and the battle of 5 armies ensues. Chapter 15, the gathering of the clouds. Various factions converge near to the lonely mountain. And chapter 16, that is a thief in the night. The battle of 5 armies begins. Now a battle begins, and it's also my suggestion for you all that you should read the book. And the 17th chapter we are having, that is the clouds burst. The battle rages on, and Thorin is mortally wounded. And the chapter 18, that is the return journey. Bilbo and the survivors return to the Shire. And the chapter 19, that is the last stage. So it's the last chapter, and chapter 19, the last stage is that Bilbo returns home and finds his belongings auctioned off, but he is content with a quieter life. So this was all about today's novel. And if you want to study the whole novel, so you must go through the whole text, then you can easily understand these short summary. Themes. The first theme that is heroism. Bilbo's transformation from a timid hobbit into a hero is a central theme. Okay, so Bilbo transforms from a timid hobbit, means he was a coward person. Friendship. The second theme we have, that is friendship. The bonds formed among the adventurers highlight the power of friendship. So there are many characters, they are friends with each other. Greed. The lure of Smaug's treasure and its corrupting influences on characters like Thorin is a key theme. Journey and transformation. The quest represents a journey of self-discovery and growth for Bilbo. The last theme we are having, that is the power of stories. The story emphasizes the importance of storytelling and legends. Different legends has been mentioned in the novel. So this was all about today's. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If this video has sparked your interest, I suggest you to like, share, comment, and do subscribe to the channel. This is my WhatsApp number. If you have any question, you can ask here as well as in comment section. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.